أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رأى.
Hadith number 183. وعن أبي ذر رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقطع صلاة المرء المسلم إذا لم يكن بين يديه مثل مؤخرة الرحل. Some things will break the salah of a person, would invalidate his salah if he does not have between himself and if he does not have a sutra. What would break his salah? إذا لم يكن بين يديه مثل مؤخرة الرحل المرأة والحمار والكلب الأسود. And in the narration it states كلب الأسود شيطان. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated that three things would break the salah of a man, of a Muslim male. What are they? Then they are: number one, al-mar'a, a female; number two, the donkey; and number three, a dog which is black in color. The Sahabi was asked, what's the difference between a yellow dog, a red dog, and a white dog? And the answer was given to him, Kalb al-Aswad shaytan, that the black dog is shaytan. وله عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه نحوه دون الكلب ولأبي داود والنسائي عن ابن عباس نحوه دون آخره وقيد المرأة بالحائض. Now what type of female is being spoken about? Even if it be a young girl, the answer is no. In the other narrations it states al-ha'id, that this female is someone who has reached the age of puberty. So if an adult female crosses in front of you, if a donkey crosses in front of you, if a black dog crosses in front of you, then your salah would be invalidated. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, she did not accept the statement that if a woman would cross in front of a male, then this would be something that would invalidate his salah. Why? Her proof was the fact that he would sallallahu alaihi wasallam pray in her house, and she would have her legs stretched across the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he would go down into sajda, she would bring her legs back towards herself. When he would stand up, she would put her legs across the floor. So she used that as a proof that the crossing of a female in front of a male would not break his salah. The answer to that hadith and narration and understanding of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha is that this here does not denote crossing. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this authentic hadith narrated by Abi Dhar, that if a female crosses in front of a male, then she would break his salah. Do we have any reason not to accept this hadith? Absolutely not. We state that Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, as far as her knowledge and her ijtihad went, that was her opinion. As for the statement of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then it remains. And if a female crosses in front of you, if a donkey crosses in front of you, and if a black dog crosses in front of you, then your salah would be invalidated. What is the definition of a female who is now reached the age of puberty? Then there are four signs. If she's reached the age of 15 years, if she has pubic hairs around her private areas, then she will also be regarded as now having reached the age of puberty. If she had her menstrual cycle, or if she had a wet dream, then these are the signs that she has now reached the age of puberty. What happens if a female crosses in front of a female? Would her salah be invalidated? Then the answer is no. We have a narration in the Musannaf of Abd al-Razzaq that a Sahabi was asked, what happens if a female crosses in front of another? And he stated that the answer is no, the salah would not be invalidated. Hadith number 184. وعن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا صلى أحدكم إلى شيء يستره من الناس. If any one of you prays and he has a sutra in front of him, فأراد أحد أن يجتاز بين يديه, and if somebody wants to cross in front of him between himself and the sutra, فليدفعه, then he should try to stop this person. فإن أبى فليقاتله, and if this person still does not want to stop and this person wants to cross, then fight with this person and prevent this person. فَإِنَّمَا هُوَ شَيْطَانٌ, for verily this person's act is an act of shaitan, is an act of the devil. So the Prophet ﷺ in this hadith is granting us permission and the concession to put out our hands. If you have a sutra in front of you and somebody wants to cross between yourself and the sutra, then you have the right to stop this person. What happens if this person wants to cross after your sutra? Be it a male, be it a female, be it a donkey or a black dog. Is it a problem? The answer is no. Between yourself and the sutra, you try to stop this person or this animal. If it is after the sutra, then this does not affect your salah in any way. What happens if you did not take a sutra? It was your shortcoming and you did not put a sutra in front of you. Can you stop the person from crossing in front of you? In reality, many of the ulama state that it was your fault. You were lax in the matter, and because of your shortfall, you do not have the right to stop this person. Yes, it is a sin for that person to cross in front of you, but you do not have the right to stop that person because you were lax in the matter and your haqq has decreased and you did not take a sutra. So that's why you should not stop this person. The hadith mentions literally that فَلْيُقَاتِلْهُ, then kill this person. Is it that I take out a knife and I should kill this person if he tries to cross in front of me? Is that the meaning? The answer is no. You do not kill your fellow brother Muslim. You try to prevent him as much as you can, but you do not kill him. But some of the Shafi'i scholars, they went further and they said, well, the literal meaning is kill this person. And if you did so, well, then there is no blood money that you have to pay towards the family of this person. Why? Because the Messenger ﷺ stated literally, فَلْيُقَاتِلْهُ, and kill this person. But majority of the scholars stated the meaning behind this is that you try your best to prevent this person from crossing and you do not kill this person, insha'Allah. This hadith is also proof that the sutra is not wajib. How? Well, the Messenger ﷺ stated, إِذَا صَلَّى أَحَدُكُمْ إِلَى شَيْءٍ, if you pray and you have something as a sutra. If you pray and you have something as a sutra. So this gives us an indication that taking the sutra is not wajib. But as we mentioned before, that you should obviously try to have a sutra in front of you whenever you pray as the imam or whenever you pray alone. Hadith number 185. وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إذا صلى أحدكم فليجعل تلقاء وجهه شيئا فإن لم يجد فلينصب عصا فإن لم يكن فليخط خطا ثم لا يضره من مر بين يديه. This hadith, which has some weakness in it, the Messenger ﷺ is stating that when you pray, put something in front of you, even if it be a stick, يَسْتُرُهُ مِنَ النَّاسِ, so that it can be a sutra, a shield between yourself and the people. And if you cannot find a stick, فَلْيَخُدْ خَطَّ, then you should draw a line on the ground. You should put a line on the ground and that would be your sutra, insha'Allah. We mentioned that this hadith has some weakness in it, but many of the scholars state that it would reach, by the various narrations, reach the level of acceptability and we can implement it and we can make amal upon it. So if you are in an area you cannot find a sutra, you can put a line. Or if the carpet in front of you has a line there, insha'Allah, that would suffice for you as a sutra, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And this also, subhanallah, shows the importance of the sutra. Even if you don't have a stick, even if you don't have a saddle or anything of the sort, draw a line and that will serve as your sutra. Hadith number 186, the last hadith in this chapter. وعن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يقطع الصلاة شيء وادرأوا ما استطعتم أخرجه أبو داود وفي سنده ضعف. This hadith, which has been used as the proof of those scholars who state that whatever crosses in front of a musalli, it would never ever break his salah. Whether it be a male, a female, a dog, a black dog, a donkey, it would never ever invalidate his salah. This hadith was their proof, but the reality is that this hadith is weak. So we state upon the original rule that the hadith which is authentic states, if a female, if a donkey, if a black dog crosses in front of you, your salah would be invalidated. This hadith, the meaning goes on to state that وَدْرَأُوا مَسْتَطَعْتُمْ, try to prevent whoever tries crossing in front of you as much as possible. لَا يُكَلِّفُ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا. Allah does not put a burden upon a person more than he can bear. With that, inshallah, we will take a 5-minute break and then return with the chapter Bab Hath ala al-Khushu'i fi Salah, the encouragement of to have humility and khushu' in one's salah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.